I opened my online banking app and froze. $25,000 gone. My hard-earned savings, the money I'd secretly been putting aside for years, vanished. Shock. And there she was, standing in my doorway with that infuriating grin, as if she hadn't just stolen my future. "You'll understand one day," she said softly. "You'll thank me later." In my family, I was always the one who fixed things. The one who covered for everyone's mistakes. The one who sacrificed sleep, weekends, and personal time to make sure things ran smoothly. Tired, my sister, Jenna, was chaos in human form. She had this magnetic charm that made people forgive her continuously, even when she caused trouble. She bounced from one job to another, constantly in debt, yet somehow always managed to look innocent and helpless. I had spent 10 years covering her mistakes. Every missed rent payment, every late fee, every financial emergency, I handled it. I became her safety net. My friends warned me, my therapist warned me, but I kept hoping she would change. I kept hoping this time would be different. I saved secretly, hoping that one day I could finally break free from the cycle. That day came, or so I thought. My secret account had $25,000. Every dollar represented independence, a tiny rebellion against being her unpaid caretaker. Proud, I began imagining a new life, an apartment with my own space, weekends spent peacefully, a life that belonged to me. One afternoon, Jenna appeared at my apartment. She looked frazzled, hair in disarray, eyes wide. I need help," she said. Desperate, I hesitated. "Again?" I whispered. My heart ached, but I wanted to remain strong. I don't know what else to do," she stammered. "The bills, the rent, it's all too much." I swallowed hard. My mind raced. I wanted to help. I always wanted to help, but I also wanted freedom. A week later, I logged into my account. Angrily, $25,000 gone. My fortress of independence drained. I confronted her immediately. "Jenna, my savings, what did you do?" She tilted her head, blinking innocently. "Relax, I used it for tuition. You'll thank me later." Shock, disbelief. "You stole from me. My money, my plan to be free." Her voice was calm. "I didn't steal it. I helped. You'll see it was the right thing." I could feel my blood boil. She had spun my kindness into justification for theft. I paced my small New York apartment, the city lights glaring through the window. Frustrated, how could she take everything I'd built, everything I'd sacrificed, and make it about her? I realized this time, I couldn't act on impulse. Determined, I documented everything: transfers, emails, texts, screenshots. I set up alerts with the bank and froze her access. Her calls came nonstop, pleading, crying, threatening. I ignored them all. For the first time in a decade, I felt calm, confident. Jenna realized she no longer had control over me. The power dynamics had shifted. I began plotting subtly, not for revenge, but for justice and control. I confronted friends and family quietly, letting them see the facts. Slowly, whispers of Jenna's manipulations spread, leaving her isolated. One quiet evening, I invited her over. Calmly, "I have proof of everything," I said, spreading bank statements and screenshots across the table. Her eyes widened. I only did it because I had no choice." I shook my head. "You used love as a weapon. You stole from me and manipulated our family. That ends now." She screamed. "You're selfish. I thought we were family." Reflective, firm, family doesn't weaponize trust. I won't let this define me. I'm done being your caretaker, your victim, your ATM. I watched her slump, realizing for the first time, She had lost power over me. Months later, I moved into a sunlit apartment in Brooklyn, started a job I loved, and rebuilt my savings slowly. Peaceful, Jenna tried reaching out, pretending she wanted reconciliation. I didn't answer. I learned that protecting yourself isn't selfish, that boundaries aren't cruel, they're necessary. I didn't win in the way the world measures victory. I didn't seek revenge. I simply stopped losing. The silence that once hurt now felt like freedom. Reflective, for the first time, I lived a life that was mine.